Hello, I am making a video about how to install the MayHem fabrication bypass kit for a 5.9 Cummins diesel. And these are all the things you're going to need: is an AN8 wrench, stubby extension, 5/16 socket with an extension, 3/8 ratchet, breaker bar, channel locks, bypass kit. And they're nice enough to send you new Allen head stainless steel studs, a siphon hose to siphon out the coolant from the radiator so you can get the upper hose off, and a jug to the coolant can go in. Make sure this jug is clean. Bypass consists of a new thermostat housing. You take off the 3 5/16 bolts. You undo this clamp, flat blade screwdriver or socket, and it goes into that back stud right there. On the instruction says do not mess with the valve and do not remove it. It will void your warranty. You just tighten down the AN fitting and you'll be all set. As you can see, guys, the siphon hose is pumping all the coolant. You want at least a gallon of coolant out so you can get the top radiator hose and thermostat housing out. As you can hear, there's still some coolant left in there. So wait until you fill about a gallon of coolant up. You should be golden. As we're waiting for the coolant to drain, as you can see, it's built in. Let's see if I can get a good angle. It's a pressure valve that's built into this adapter, so they want you just to turn this section where my fingers are at. If not, you will void your warranty. So you can pause the screen right here, that way you can read this. Great customer service, everything you need to know. And this comes in stainless or polished aluminum. I didn't go for the polish, but it's still super shiny. And silver, red, and blue fittings and hose. Super fast shipping. Highly recommend. After you fill up your gallon of coolant, good time to change your thermostat after you take off the hose, the thermostat housing from the hose, upper radiator hose. Mine's been changed within 1,000 miles. I'm not worried about it. Cummins does recommend a 190 thermostat, so it is a great time to change that if you don't need it. After you have your old thermostat housing off, tighten this fitting first, because there's no way you can get that tight, because the engine, when you pull the engine, that hook right there is in the way of that fitting. So you're going to need to grab your wrench and tighten that up, snug it up, so that way you don't over tighten it. Place this back on. No need to seal this with a gasket maker. The thermostat does that. And you can put your new Allen head, the stainless steel hardware in there. Make sure the surface is nice and clean. There's no oil, gas, or no oil, grease, coolant on that surface. Okay, after you tighten all your new stainless steel hardware and you tighten this fitting, as you can see, this is what I was talking about. Might be because mine's a little bent, but I can't get a wrench in there very well, and I didn't want to screw that up. But once you can get a 4-inch extension, 3/8, or sorry, stubby extension, and a regular ratchet, you get a breaker bar on there, you'll be able to pop that loose. See, and I already did that on mine, as you can see. So after you have all that stainless steel hardware tightened down, this fitting, tighten. I misspoken earlier in the video. This can unscrew from that. What they mean by don't tamper with it. Don't tamper with this valve inside. Only unscrew it from that AN fitting and screw it into your block tightly. And then screw the AN fitting back on. Do not do anything otherwise, else it will void your lifetime warranty. I put Teflon tape on it. I'm not too sure if that's required, but as you can see from the factory, they put some type of sealant on it, so I figured it'd be a good idea. It's never a too bad idea to put some Teflon on there. But as you see, all I have left is to put my upper radiator hose on, fill this thing back up with coolant, and we can start it. Okay, after you put the radiator hose on, you fill the thing up back with coolant, you leave the cap off so it can bleed. It is a self-bleeding system, but it's still a good idea to have that off. That way you also can add some, as you can see it getting low. Check for leaks, and let's fire this thing up. Truck is running, there is no leaks. You see it, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the coolant is going down. So far, so good. I will keep you guys updated on how this thing goes. Just to recap on what you all need and what you're going to end up with is an 8AN wrench. You can use a regular crescent. I don't recommend it. You can over tighten them and strip out the fittings. So I recommend, I got these off of eBay for about 25 bucks. Came with a set of 3 and they do the job. Breaker bar to get the plug out. Channel locks if you have one of those spring-loaded clamps on your radiator hose. I forgot to mention Teflon tape for the bypass kit so it doesn't leak. For a stubby extension for 3/8. Normal extension on the 5/16 so you can get the old thermostat housing bolts off. A 3/8 ratchet. Flathead so you can get the old radiator hose off the old thermostat housing. And the new MayHem fabrication bolts they give you is a 5mm, I don't know if you guys see that, 5mm Allen. I got these are Harbor Freight, whole set, perfect for the job. And can't forget some new coolant, or you can reuse your old coolant if you like. MayHem fabrication coolant bypass kit from 98 to present is fully installed and operable. I got the truck to operating temperature at 190 degrees. Let it idle for about 10-15 minutes. No leaks. I put Teflon tape on that fitting. And don't over tighten these bolts, the thermostat housing bolts. You don't want to snap one of those things off you're having a bad day. Overall, pretty fairly easy job. I think anyone can do this. It took me less than an hour and I'm filming for this. And about 15 minutes of that was truck idling. I recommend getting a new gallon of coolant. I mean, you can reuse yours if you put it in a jug and just put a filter, some type of funnel filter, and add it back into your radiator, no big deal. Last time my coolant was changed about a year ago, so I figured, hey, why not throw a new gallon of coolant in there, no big deal. Make sure it's 50-50 mix, or dilute it if you bought the one that needs to be diluted. Overall, great product, highly recommend. Thank you for watching, and I installed this on an 03 Dodge Ram 3500 with a 5.9 Cummins diesel. It's 2-wheel drive. I possibly will be doing other updates videos that aren't on YouTube. I search and things don't show up, so I just end up doing myself and figuring out how long it goes. So if you guys would like to see those type of videos, you know, drop some comments down below. Also, let me know what you think of this. Go check out MayHem Fabrication Bypass Kit. Perfect. Thank you for watching. Just drive. Thank you.